Okay, how does this work? How does this work? Let's see. Well, for one, I'm live. Let's see how to get more people to join my live. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm live. I can see that. Nice. Still where we go from there. You're live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know, I know. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining. I think I have one person there now. Thank you for joining my live, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Or am I talking to myself? Ah, well, I have to face this once and for all and get to know how it works. Okay, you can hear me. That's good. That's good. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just trying to figure it out. I've never gone live before. This is my first time of going live. Thank you for tagging along. Thank you for tagging along. My first time going live. I've never tried this before, but it's also always good to try something new. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. How you doing? How's your day been? I don't know if you're a new subscriber or an old subscriber. This is my channel. Once again, I welcome you all to my life. You're highly, highly, highly welcome. Starting something for the first time is sometimes not easy, but we'll have to pick the challenge. Hello, Difa Gete. How you doing? Welcome to my life. Theodora. I've been on this space for quite a while, but I took time off to return back to school to focus on family and some other stuff. And I decided to come back here just to like find a safe space, just a place to talk. A lot has happened. Before I go into that, I would like to thank everyone who is here present of my life, especially my old subscribers. It's been quite a while. But coming to the new normal for me, I've gone through quite a challenging time, and I'm going to kind of like tilt a little bit from what I've been doing in the past. Over the last couple of months, I've been kind of hello Etino 6485. You're welcome to my life. You're welcome to my life. Thank you very much. Defagretti. Thank you so much. So for those who are new to my channel, I'm Theodora. I've always been having chats on relationship talks and things like that, lifestyle. That is my former what I used to do previously on live. But at the moment now, I'm going to add a journey I'm on currently. Um, the past few months had actually been kind of like challenging, and I'm kind of like coming out of it. I was bereaved, but coming out of it, learning how strong I am, because it's usually said that sometimes you do not know how strong you are till being strong is the only option you have. So over the past few months, I've been able to realize that God has really been helping me, strengthening me, and I'm so grateful for that. Welcome once again if you are new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before I go into all the other stuff, I would like to ask, how have your day been? How have you been? What have you been up to for this past week? What have you been up to for today? How have you been doing? I've had a pretty nice day, time of rest, just chilling around, and it has really, really been good. It has really been good. I believe we can still hear me. Can you hear me, please? Hello? It's like I've lost my audience, so is my voice out there? Please, if you can hear me, can you just put in the comment section? Okay, yes, I believe that yes is yes. I can hear you. So I'm glad to be back up on this space. Please, I'd like to, where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? Etino 6485. Where are you joining me from? Difa Gete. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrongly. Where are you joining my live from, please? I'm having this live from England, from the United Kingdom. I would like to know where you are joining my live from. Where are you joining from? How have you been? How have you been? Like I said, I'm just here just to share my journey. That's what my page actually just going to be about. It's going to be about lifestyle, sharing my journey, how every day I just try to show up despite all that I've been through. I just keep trying to like show up even when I don't feel like I'm ready. And yes, there are times people might go through different kinds of challenges, and but then I've come to realize that no matter what it is you're going through, there's life at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes what you just need to do. Hi, Callistus. Okay, you're watching from the United Kingdom. Hello. Hello to you. So sometimes, despite the challenge you seem to be faced with, despite what it is you're going through, you just need to keep showing up. You just need to keep putting one step ahead of the other, because I believe that there's always light, sorry, at the end of every tunnel. And no matter how dark things may seem, no matter how challenging things may seem, it's very important for you to keep pushing on, because there's a slogan I always use. There's a slogan I always say, and I believe that things can only get better. But then it will get better if you do not give up. And that's why personally I've decided that I'll keep showing up even on this space. I'll keep sharing my journey, no matter how painful. I understand that sometimes when you're going through grief, some days are better than some. There are some days you feel very light. There are some days things appear to be heavy. Things, you just kind of like get emotional. And yes, that's just life. But personally, I've decided that no matter what it is I've been faced with, or no matter what I'm currently going through, I'll keep showing up. I do not want that place of grief to be my comfort zone. I want to encourage you to just keep moving on. I don't know, I just noticed a glitch on my life. I hope I'm still connected. I believe I am. So like I said, no matter what phase you are in life, just keep moving on. Just keep putting one step ahead of the other. So my own part of it is I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep carrying you along on my journey. I'll keep sharing my story with you, I'll keep putting one step ahead of the other. So once again, you're welcome. And for those that are just joining, I'm Theodora. I've been on this space for a while, like I said, and I took time off because I went back to school. I got busy with school and all those stuff, and it was kind of like a big challenging to um join the two, to combine the two. So I just decided to take time off. But personally, I'm home at the moment. I'm on my mat leave, so I have lots of time, maternity leave, so I have lots of time on my hand. If you are new here, you're welcome. Hello, hello. Can you can also tell me where you're watching from? Where you're watching from? I'd like to know you. I'd like to meet you and know how you're doing. And if you don't mind, I would like to know how your day has been, how life has been with you, how things are at the moment. What season of life are you in? Um, like I told those who had been here from the beginning of this life, I'm kind of like tilting slightly from what I've been doing on this space. I love talking about relationships, so that's something I've always been talking about in the past. I'll still talk about that, but I'm also adding um trying to document the phase of life I'm in at the moment. If you are with me, I would like to hear from you in the chat section, please. Hi, Fumi Olabanji. Hello, you're welcome to my live. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my first live, so I don't think everything is going to be perfect. And yes, you might find me slightly, I don't want to say the word boring, but yeah, because I'm learning how this space works. I'm learning how it works. So you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So if you want to know more about me, if you want to like join me on this journey I'm in, you're highly welcome. Don't forget to like subscribe so you can always be aware when I come on live or when I post a video. Not boring though. I guess you are saying that to make me feel better. Well, I feel better already. But then we just keep moving. Like I said initially, I'm going to like keep showing up. I'll keep showing up. That's one thing for sure. And whether it's boring or not, one thing I know I'll keep doing is just to show up because I really want to document my journey. And one thing I like to say here is that there are people going through certain challenges, certain seasons of their lives, or let's say someone is, maybe you lost someone, and there's something people always feel, people always think that there is like a timeline to, we need new subscribers. Well, we'll start with you. Have you subscribed to my channel? Just subscribe and tag along. Subscribe. If you're new here, please tag along. For my old and returning subscribers, you are highly welcome. And I want to believe you could tag along on this new journey of mine, because each day I kind of like get to understand myself better. I kind of like get to improve on myself. Yeah, that's just it. So one thing I wish that people understood about others who are kind of like going through one challenge or the other, or going through grief, is that sometimes the period of grieving, this is just my personal take on it, I'm not a specialist, I'm just airing my view. Grief actually has no like a time span. There are times people will just maybe feel, okay, what has happened, it's time for you to stand up and move on. It's not always that easy. There's no time span. There are some people who will kind of like grieve for a short while, And there are others who may take a very long time, some all through their life, depending on how close they were to whosoever it is they lost, but then there is no time span. And it's not nice for you to be like feeling people are grieving too long, or is it not okay? Because there are some people who use such statements. I feel that's kind of like not too sensitive. That's not too nice to somebody going through a challenging period. If you have a person going through a challenging period, or if you are going through a challenging period, just take it be don't be too hard on yourself. And if you are around someone going through a challenging period, I think all you can do is just to support the person and take cue from the person, the individual. Just try to understand, okay, what does this person want? How does this person want to be handled or to be comforted? Take the cue from whosoever it is that is going through that phase of life. Hello, hello, thank you. Those joining, you're highly welcome to this space. Theodora, and I'm just here trying to this is my first live, by the way. I've never been on live before. I'm just trying to understand how this space works. And I'd also like to know, if you're here, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I'm currently doing this live from the United Kingdom, and I'd like to know where you are watching from. This space, like I said initially, is where I just want to be documenting my journey, where I want to I'll still kind of introduce a little bit of my lifestyle. And for my old subscribers, you all know me to be one person who is a relationship freak. I always like talking about godly relationships. And I've done a lot of that in the past. If you look at my past videos, all is mostly based on relationship and also a bit of lifestyle content. I'm going to get back to it, and alongside that, I also want to document my journey in the current phase I'm in. Why I feel the need to document my journey is because I realize there are certain people who may have gone through what I've gone through, or may be going through it at the moment. And they may not some may not really understand some may not really understand what it is they are going through. They will not be able to put their feeling into words. I'm already advertising your channel. Thank you for advertising my channel. But like I said, you yourself, you have to start by subscribing. So if you are new here, please, you're welcome to my channel. And please, you can subscribe, and share this channel. So like I said, there may be others out there who may be going through something similar. Maybe they lost someone close to them, and they may not understand all they are going through, because initially I didn't really understand what I was going through. Sometimes I felt, am I okay? I could not really put to words what it is that I felt at that time in particular. So I just felt fine, I'll come to this space and just talk about how I feel. And I believe it might make sense to some people out there who may be going through similar stuff, who may be going through one hard time or the other, who may be going through, like I said, bereavement, infertility, child loss, pregnancy, or whatever it is. Loss of any kind, doesn't matter what exactly it is you lost, but loss is loss, and the entire grieving process is similar. So I'd like to once again welcome you all to my channel. Your glasses is reflecting. Yes, it's from my ring light, and I don't know if I put it off. I don't know how bright or how clear it's gonna be, but I think I'm going to try. I actually need my glasses to see. So if I take it off, I'll not be seeing clearly. So I don't know how that is going to work. But let's see. It's still going to reflect one way or the other. it's going to reflect one way or the other. And if I take it off, I won't be able to read my comments. So I don't know. Maybe with time I'll figure out how to handle that. But like I said, it's my first live, and I believe as I keep on coming, showing up, I'll improve on it and see how to figure that out. Okay, it's better now. All right, then thank you very much. We grieve differently. Yes, I'm grieving. Yeah, that's a point in grief. We all grieve differently. There's no one way, there's no face of grief. We all do it differently, and it's fine no matter how you do it. Some people will do it openly, some people will just want a private moment. Yeah, that's fine. Personally, I prefer something more private. I just love my privacy, and that's how I did. But no matter how you choose to grieve, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. You are okay. Because there are times some thoughts may go through your mind, or you may just be feeling a certain way you cannot explain, and you may ask yourself if you are okay, if you're all right. And I feel you're fine. There's no perfect way, there's no manual, no grief manual or something. I remember once upon a time I had to go online to go and check the stages of grief, because I was like, okay, I don't understand what I'm going through. I don't even know if I'm even grieving at all, or am I grieving well or so. So I had to go online to check what time in your country. Well, presently I think is 1 minute to 7 here in the UK. Just a minute to 7. Where are you chatting from? Fumi Olabanji Y90. Where are you chatting from, please? And what time is it in your own country? What time are you over there? Okay, hello. Okay, you're in Canada. Hello, Fumi from Canada. Fumi Olabanji YO. 3 p.m. over there in Canada. That means you are like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're like 6 hours behind us here in the UK. And that's fine. It's interesting that the world, we're just having different okay, fine, that's good. We're just in different time zones, but it's all good, it's fine. So like I said, there's no right or wrong way to go through certain challenges. The most important thing in whatever it is you're going through is that you keep showing up, you keep making progress, putting one step after another. Hi, Onapemi Fayose. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that name wrongly. You're watching from UK. Hello. I'm also making this video from the UK. You're welcome to my channel. And please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please just subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Like I said initially, I've been on this space for a while, but I took some time off. And while I was on this space, I made lots of videos. I love talking on relationship, Christian relationship actually. I love talking about it. I made lots of videos on that. We had different chats on that. But this time around, I'm trying to like tilt into the season I'm in, just to document my journey. And like I said initially, I took time off this space for a while, I had to go back to school, and just I took some me time off. But now I'm back, and I've told myself I'm going to remain and just keep documenting my journey. Thank you very much, Fubi Olabanji, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, because I believe the more you like, the algorithm will be able to pick and share this live. How has your day been? Fumi Olabanji and Onapemi, how have you been? How has your day been? Sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrongly. How have you been? What season of life are you in? I've just been talking about going through challenging times in the past months, and how I've been able to like just navigate my way through. You look pretty. Thank you very much. I believe you also look handsome. Or I think you're a guy, Callistus. Okay. I believe you too look cute, but thank you so much for the compliment. So, once again, like I said, it's my first time coming live, so I believe it may not necessarily be perfect, but then it's fine. I've decided to just keep showing up and we'll keep improving on it. I'll just keep improving. So back to what else? What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I never knew I could go live for 16 minutes. I just kept wondering what it was I was going to talk about. But then, well, I also invite you can check my past videos just to have a feel on who Theodora is. I believe presently I'm not so different from the person who has been um uploading videos in the past, though I know if I've made progress, I've grown. I also believe a better person now. I've always been a good person then anyways, but I think I've improved on myself. I've made progress from who I used to be. So you can always watch my past videos. Once again, welcome to my life. Please, if you are a returning subscriber, you're welcome. I'm just trying to carry us on how I'm just trying to catch up on how I've been. And also for the new subscribers, you're invited to tag along, follow me. I'm going to be sharing my journey on this season, this phase of life that I'm in. I'm going to be talking about difficulties, loss, and how I've been able to navigate myself from where I've been and where I'm going to. I'm a person who likes to be positive in everything I do. So despite what has happened in the past, I also want to be positive and keep moving on. It's interesting. Oh, thank you, Fumi Olabanji. Hope you will be regular on live stream. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make it a point of duty to keep showing up. Like I said, I'll keep showing up as much as possible. If I'm not live, I'm going to drop a video, but then I'll keep showing up because I just feel there are people who would resonate with me with what I've been through in the past, and I just want to, as much as possible, get to reach out to such people, and we walk this journey together. We get to know ourselves. We get to like form a community, most especially those people around the Newcastle area in United Kingdom where I live. So yes, as much as possible, I hope to be live. But then I'm gonna be live if you keep also showing up and tagging along. I'll continue. So thank you very much. Like I said, I didn't know I'll be able to make it up to 19 minutes. This is my first live. This is my first one ever. I've never gone on live before. I don't know how it works. I don't know how people get to do it, to be on live and just keep chatting. But one thing I know is that I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to just, even if it's challenging, I'm willing to just find my way around it because I believe there is always a way around things, challenges, no matter how difficult it is. And yes, I also want to show up. At least I believe out there are people, there's somebody there who may be going through one challenge or the other, somebody there who may just need a little bit of encouragement. I just want to be there for that person. There are some people who would not really want to come out and voice what. Thank you very much. I love your life. Thank you so much. I'm happy you like it. So I believe there are people out there who may be going through a challenge or the other. They may not be able to come out to talk about it, but then I have decided to just come out and talk about my experience, share my experience, my lifestyle, my journey, and I hope it's something that would interest you. How is the weather in UK now? Well, the weather is getting more comfortable, not too cold anyways. We are now or I would say we are already in summer because it's not as cold as it used to be. So we really have a nice weather, and sometimes it really gets a bit warm. But the weather is so fine and nice now. I believe you are in Canada. How is the weather over there in Canada in your location? Is it still winter? Is it snowing? Because I know at the time it was snowing, it really snowed a lot. I think I saw things like that online. But over here in the UK, it's fine. It's fine. So once again, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are interested to tag along with me on my journey, I would really, really, really appreciate that you subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you'll be carried along whenever a new video is being released or whenever I come on live, because I would like to hear from you. I would like to keep chatting with you to know how you have all been. And also, if you know somebody who is going through a challenging time, going through this journey, grieving journey, you can just share the link with the person. I would like to reach out, because one thing I believe is that no one should, except for those who would like to be on their own, no one should just be left to go through certain challenges alone. It's very important for you to have a shoulder you can lean on, have someone you can always talk to, because sometimes when you are going through this season, a lot of things might be going through your mind. Some people from this point, they might slip into depression. So that's also one of the reasons I've decided to show up. So if I need to talk, I just come out and talk to you, not necessarily talking to someone who knows me. There are people who just feel freer to speak to people who they do not know, while others find they are comfortable speaking to people who they know. So personally, I've decided to come to this space to talk about my journey, because I know, fine, and you get to know me from my channel, but I know I'll be talking to those people out there who cannot share their pain, who cannot give words to whatever it is they feel. That's one thing that also made me to start up this journey. So personally, I want to come out here just to speak to you, to talk, believing that I'll be able to reach out to, even if it's just one person going through a challenge, one person who is going through grief, one person maybe going through a challenging season, infertility, going through pregnancy loss, going through a health challenge, whatever it is. I just feel there's somebody out there I may be able to connect with and speak to. So, and sometimes I know there are times I like talking and I might just keep blabbing, but I just believe that as I keep blabbing, my blabbing will be like music to your ear. So once again, thank you for staying this long on my channel. And one more thing, if you're a returning subscriber or you're a new subscriber and maybe you have questions you'd want to ask, or you have topics you want me to talk about, us to just talk about and share, feel free to drop it in the comment section or reach out to me, and I'll be happy to answer the questions or share my own view about it with you. So I also want to speak to that person out there who is going through a challenging time. One thing I believe is, where there is life, there is hope, and it is not over until it is over. So whatever it is you are going through, you need to understand that provided you are alive, it's not over. The situation can still turn around, no matter how bad it is. And well, this is a time we just finished celebrating Easter. And what is Easter all about? Easter is all about Christ coming to die for us, and he resurrected. He has defeated sin, he has defeated Satan, he has defeated sickness. So I believe that Christ died and resurrected so that he can win the victory for us. So whatever it is you may be going through, the victory has been won for you. Things may look so bleak, things may look so difficult, and looking around, you may not know how to get out from the situation you are in. But then just remember that Christ has paid it all. He has won the victory for you. So personally, I feel and I know that, being that Christ has won the victory for me, all I need to do is to learn how to live the victorious life. So that's one thing I used to encourage myself this morning. I just told myself, no matter how bad it is, it will always get better. I may have lost someone, I may have lost a child, but then I'm alive. and I believe where there is life, there is hope. I've decided not to remain in my grief. I've decided to just come. I don't want the grief period to be like a comfort zone for me. I want to come out of it. I want to do more. I want to reach out. I want to do something positive with this season of my life. And I believe that with God on your side, you'll be strengthened to like come out of the situation you are in. So thank you very much for tagging along, for staying this long with me on my channel. Good, keep pushing. Yeah, keep pushing. I'll be keep pushing. And also I need that person out there who is listening to me, who is going through a challenging time, to just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. If you need to reach out, if you need to reach out to someone to talk to, go ahead and reach out to the person. If you need therapy, go ahead and seek um therapy. There's nothing wrong in doing that. But one thing I would advise is, do not just keep wallowing in that space of hurt, that space of whatever it is you're going through. Do not remain there. Make the effort to come out of it, because I know you can. And fine, before I go, there's something else I want to add. One more reason why I decided to come to this space to document my journey. It's because at the peak of my grief, one thing that kept me going were people who also came out to speak up about what it is they were going through. It actually helped me. It made me understand that I was not in this to get alone. There were people out there who have maybe gone through what I'm going through and they survived it. So it also gave me the vibe of, I too will get out of it. I too will survive it. That's what helped me, because people actually, despite their pain, they documented their story out there, they put it out there despite how they were feeling, and it helped me. So my own self, I decided, fine, if that's it, I also want to put myself out there for somebody else. I also want to be the voice of like encouragement for somebody out there who may be going through something similar or whatever it is. So you are not alone, no matter what it is, no matter how bad it is. You are not alone. You are not alone. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And like I would always say, it can only get better. It can only get better. So whatever it is, it may not make sense. The words "it can only get better" may not make sense to you now. But just be determined and tell yourself that you are going through this now so that you may encourage somebody tomorrow. Just keep telling yourself that, because that's something I personally did. I just believe whatever it is I'm going through now is what I'll use to encourage someone tomorrow. So I just keep asking myself, what do you want the end of this story to be? I picture it, I visualize it in my mind, and I keep working towards it. I keep working towards it. No matter how challenging or painful it is, I just keep working towards that goal, the end product. I want to be someone that will be able to, that will be a source of courage to another person. And that's part of the reason why I'll keep showing up. That's part of the reason why I'll keep smiling, no matter how hurting it is, no matter how painful it is. I'll keep moving on, because it's not over until it's over. So once again, thank you very much for joining my life, my first life. And you know, sometimes they say that the hardest step is the first step, and I've taken that first step. So yeah, you're going to be seeing me more on this space, and the more I come on this space, I'm going to improve on what I'm doing. So thank you very much for tagging along. Once again, I'm Theodora. Thank you very much. It's beautiful to watch this live. Thank you, Onapemi Pofayoshe. Thank you so much. Thank you for tagging along. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. I really do appreciate it. Once again, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like, and you can ask who you think may benefit from this space. So thank you so much. I would like to take my bow now. Thank you for your time, everyone. Have a good evening. It's evening here now. It's 17 minutes past 7. So have a good evening. Bye.